What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another chart annotation video, and I'm actually going to do the annotations for Wednesday, January 14th, and show you the two trades I ended up taking today and the one win I ended up taking. So yeah, let's get into it. So going to the 4 hour here, I was actually pretty bearish on the day, and I'll show you why. So we had a bunch of this trend line liquidity here. LRLR, we had this low too back here. And this is the main reason why I was bearish. And we also had the inverse of this 4 hour bullish. We inversed it overnight. So we had this inverse, we had this LRLR, and we also had this unfilled NWOG from a week ago, January 4th, that hadn't yet to be filled. So that was another really big reason why I was bearish and I wanted to see shorts. So now going back to my NQ chart here, I'll tell you what I saw today and the annotations I ended up taking and the trades I ended up doing. So to start off here, we had equal highs, very short-term equal highs before market opened. We had PPI news data. This is the news candle. We also had this really prominent London low. Market opened, immediately took the low, and then we had a momentum candle back higher, inversing this. I actually took my first trade right here at the close of this candle. 33-point stop, 3 contracts, MNQ, targeting this data high. I was bearish, but this was like an 8+ setup. It was textbook towards this data high. I just wanted to see if it hit. It had a really good break-even spot. This is my break-even, these equal highs. So it came up, I went break even, got stopped out break even, and we did sweep these equal highs, and I think that is why we didn't go for the data high. I think the reason why we didn't go for the data high is because the data high rejected off an hourly. Here we have this hourly gap, price came up, went right to CE, went rejected, went lower, and I do think that's why price didn't go to the data high, because price was bearish and it was protected in this 1 hour. Price comes up, so we sweep. Price moves lower, inversing this. I didn't like this. I just got out of this break-even trade, so I didn't take this. But it was a really good setup just because we have the delivery from this hourly. We have the sweep of these equal highs. We have this inverse with momentum. Now, we didn't inverse with momentum in a single candle. I didn't like how we chopped here and then inversed. I did not like this at all. But it was a really good trade. It was very V-shaped coming down lower. So once we came down lower and we closed under the sell side, the 15-minute candle closed under the sell side, I knew, okay, we're 100% bearish. The bias is bearish for the day, and I'm looking for shorts. We come up, we respect this 1 minute, move lower. We make a lot of LR here, really nice. I wanted to see this taken out, and we actually do. Price comes down, taking all liquidity during macro time here. And this really made me mad, I guess. Price came down. We failed to take this last sell-side liquidity draw just by like 2 ticks, right? And then we move higher, and I really didn't like this. We rejected off the CE of an hourly bullish here. And at this point, I was like, okay, we could be looking for longs now because we've taken all of this liquidity, and we just leave this liquidity, or we're coming up to retest to go lower to 5 minute, and that's what we did. We came up, retraced the 5 minute, came lower. But I also didn't like this trend line liquidity here, this LRLR. Very, very nice, very prominent. It's a big liquidity pool. People are going to put their stops. So the second trade I ended up taking, which was a win, I actually entered here, and I usually am pretty emotionless, but I actually got a little emotion today in this trade. And I think the reason why was just because we had price dump. I missed the dump on this short because I was in this long, and then price was ripping. I was like, okay, wait, we might be bullish now since we took all this sell side and we left this sell side. So, but this trade did play out. I went break even at this high. I was targeting this 5 minute because I was thinking, okay, if price is bearish, that's the most likely place that price is going to retrace from, is this 5 minute, and we did. Price came up. We chopped in this 5 minute on a 5 minute time frame. We were respecting perfectly. And then we moved lower. This is the beautiful 2022 model. Price comes up, down. We come up for another retrace to a 1 minute and a 5 minute. Price comes perfectly to CE of this 5 minute. This would be a unicorn / 2022 model, and then just falls out of bed, completely displaces lower. So, and that was the end of the day at 11. Yep. So that was about it. This is market maker sell model in a short-term time frame. We have the sell side, buy side of the curve. And yeah, that's about it. Really, pretty good day. Really clean price action. And these are my annotations. If you guys want to take a picture of them and look at them real quick. There's a lot of things that I've written down that I don't go over. Like here, price swept equal highs, median dumped, chop, no 30-second inverse. This would have been a good trade if we had an inverse, but we didn't. So I mean, yeah, that's about it. Delivery, pretty good day. See you guys later.